ArtPrize starts tomorrow in Grand Rapids, and when you head downtown, you'll notice that Big is back. The world's largest art competition using grant money to entice more artists to submit larger, more complicated pieces. 24 Hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey is live getting us ready. Joe?
Hi, Brian. Yeah, check it out. Oil Plus Water. It is a 60 by 90 photography-based piece, and it's in the middle of the Grand River. You can see it just south of the Pearl Street Bridge. It is one of the large-scale projects we're talking about.
This is to try to create the illusion of the oil slick on water.
It's art with a message. Ryan Spencer Reed's work was inspired by protests over the Dakota Access Pipeline.
We've utilized a whole lot of petroleum-based products to try to make a statement about what it would be like to have our precious resource here contaminated with oil.
It also marks a return to something ArtPrize didn't see quite as much of in the last few years, the large standout pieces. Remember Steam Pig?
The big projects are important, and it's something that we've focused on more and more.
Surveys taken by ArtPrize visitors suggest those large-scale projects are a big attraction. But the big-scale projects, like ones installed in the river over the years, are the most challenging for artists. Richard App, who put Nessie in the Grand in 2009, collaborated with Spencer Reed on Oil Plus Water.
The river will probably rise 20 inches between now and the end of ArtPrize. That's something that you have to take into consideration.
They can also be the most rewarding. ArtPrize has created grant programs, including $85,000 for featured public projects. A dozen artists have created artwork like shipping containers covered in murals at Van Andel Arena and 3 other locations. Artists will tell you while bigger projects do attract, they have to say something. They have to have an impact.
We can always do big pieces, but they don't necessarily grip your attention unless the work is captivating and if it has a message, if it relates to you. That's what art does. You're certainly going to see the bigger pieces, but I think the good work stands out regardless of the size.
Now, you're going to have to wait for dark for one of the bigger pieces to come out of ArtPrize. They have put a bunch of lasers on buildings here in downtown Grand Rapids, and at night they're going to shoot those lasers into the Grand River, and they actually create a kind of pulse from that beam of light through human voice. That'll be interesting to see as well. Right now we're live in Grand Rapids. Joe LaFurgey, 24 Hour News 8.